What's up, guys? It's your boy TPP, and I'm back with that true crime talk, baby. Let's go. Oh, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday night, that is. How y'all doing? Much love to my people here. Much love to those watching the bushes. Good to see y'all. If you're new here, smash that subscribe. Promise you'll enjoy it. If you've already subscribed, you haven't joined up, come on, what you waiting for? Join up. It's good times here. But anyways, guys, we got some true crime we're gonna get into. We're gonna get into true crime first, and then yeah, I'm gonna give my thoughts on Turtle Island. I know that's why some people are here. I know. I know. I see you. Got your alt accounts, huh? But anyways, much love, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Smash some likes, smash some shares, let them know we're here. But we're gonna get into some true crime. I want to do some catching up. We got to do a lot of catching up actually over the next couple days. I mean, we fell behind. Let's be honest. I got baited into nonsense and got just straight thrown off my game. So we're gonna make up for that tonight. We're gonna start with Maya. There's some stuff going on with that. Definitely want to get caught up on that since we've been covering that so close. But yeah, and then like I said, I'll touch on Turtle Island because I know there's a lot of you here that want to hear about it, right? Come on. I know. All right, let me see who's here. Mr. Mav, good to see you, sir. Good to see you. I didn't get that email, Mr. Mav, but I didn't get it. Miss Julie Dell, good to see you. Mom, good to see you. Chicken Snake, good to see you, sir. Appreciate you being here. Miss Sassy, good to see you as always. And Miss Sassy, thank you so much for that gift. I appreciate it so very much. I'll let you know what I think about it, okay? Chicken Snake, fourth time here. Well, I appreciate you being here, Chicken Snake. I do. Miss Jamie K, good to see you. Good to see you. Damn, I miss y'all. I didn't go live yesterday. Dude, this stuff with my daughter's knee. Oh, my Lord. Dealing with it's not so much dealing with insurance, but just the process you have to go through, right? Took her to urgent care first because that was the fastest I could get her to be seen. Then it's followed with primary. Then it's set the appointment for the MRI, wait for insurance to clear. So it's a pain in the butt. So needless to say, that's where I was yesterday all day. It was good times. Good times. Miss Donna Clark, good to see you, my neighbor. Appreciate you being here. Miss Louise, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Miss Dakota Parker, good to see you, ma'am. Thank you for being here. Miss Lori P, good to see you, ma'am. Hippie Grandma, good to see you. Oh, snap, what's up, bestie? Good to see you, Miss Jamie. Fairy Dust, good to see you. Gator Hater, good to see you. Good to see you. Can I kick it? Good to see you. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see. Crispy Bacon. Oh, Crispy Bacon. Crispy Bacon. Good to see you, Crispy Bacon. Amanda Snyder, good to see you. True Seeker, good to see you. Pam C, good to see you. Dang, room filling up, eh? Room filling up. Y'all don't hide in the bushes the whole time. Lumen, good to see you. Good to see you. Mrs. Mab, good to see you. Nani, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for being here, ma'am. Appreciate you. Groovy Gal, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Lindley, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Roger, thank you for being here, sir. Dang, y'all showing up on a Saturday night for your boy. There's a game going on. There's fights going on. And y'all are here with your boy. Much love, y'all. Thank you so much. Ivan Most, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Jennifer, appreciate you for being here. Miss Finch, good to see you. Let's see, Nani, I have followed Maya's case for years now and watched all the trial. All right, sweet. Then good. I'm glad you're here. I want to see what you have to say once we start getting into it. Jet Lag, good to see you. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. What's up, my boy? Good to see you. Tattoo Rebel, much love and respect, Piscine Predator. Man, thank you for being here, Rebel. Appreciate you, sir. All right. Looks like I caught it finally. Lordy. Okay, guys. So yeah, I got some Maya stuff I want to get into. Like I said, I want to cover that before we get into, the other stuff. Some people are here to probably record and clip. So I kid, guys. So let me pull this up real quick. So, and I kept it simple. I know it's late Saturday night. Nobody wants to listen to me read, right? So I picked two clips. One is pretty much the update of where we're at with what's going on in the hearing that we had in the trial. And yeah, January, we're going to see a hearing where the judge is going to decide on this juror 1 situation. It's absolutely insane. Let me see what I miss. Crispy Bacon, give us some much needed true crime. I feel you. Absolutely. Yeah, trust me, I'm ready for it. Absolutely ready for true crime. So, all right, guys, let me get it pulled up. So I found video clips to get us caught up so you guys don't have to listen to me read, because honestly, I might put myself to sleep tonight. All right, let's switch up this format before we get rolling. All right, guys. Give me some ones in chat once this gets rolling so I know you guys are hearing it. But this will be a little update. So here's my theory before we get into it with what's going on with Maya, right? Is we knew there was going to be appeals, right? We knew there was going to be appeals. But yeah, I think it's getting aggressive because the fact that Maya's going after, the SA accusations, right? So I'm glad she's doing that, but you know what I mean? I think that's why Johns Hopkins is getting really aggressive, is because then they know they have a whole nother suit coming. So that's just my opinion on it, though.
All Children's Hospital and the family of Maya Kowalski isn't over. Last month it was big news when a jury sided with the Kowalski family, awarding them more than $260 million. But now the hospital is trying to get that verdict tossed out and get a new trial. Fox 13's Kylie Jones is in our newsroom now with what this means and what's next. Kylie?
Yeah, Chris, I talked to an attorney who's not affiliated with this case, but he did explain almost every losing side in a case will tend to comb back through details, looking for potential red flags in the trial. But attorneys for the family of Maya Kowalski have called the hospital's claims inflammatory and desperate. Attorneys for Johns Hopkins.
Yo, and also, since we got more people in chat and stuff, my mods, I've already talked to you guys. You guys know what to do with chat if we have any issues. But aside from that, guys, if you're in chat and you got like a specific question for me, or like wondering what my thought is on any of these cases or anything, when you throw a question in there, just put a stop sign so I see it. I'll see it off the corner of my eye. Otherwise, I focus on everything too much, so I'll miss it.
All Children's Hospital are demanding a new trial against the family of Maya Kowalski on the grounds of alleged juror bias and misconduct.
The court system is such that they do not like to grant new trials because the expense on the taxpayers, the lives of the jurors, on everybody, even on the people who are involved in the case, is immense.
Attorneys for the hospital accuse one of the...
Might I add, I think this is a bit of a stretch. I think it's a bit of a stretch what they're claiming. I mean, it's a stretch, but everything about their defense was a stretch. So, and then another thing too is where are those reports, Johns Hopkins? Where are those reports? If you want another trial, you best be bringing them reports. They're relevant. Let's proceed.
The jurors of prejudice against the hospital and key witness, Dr. Sally Smith. They say this juror used sharply shaped S's, consistent with those used by the Nazi SS when referring to Dr. Smith in his notes.
These letters are commonly used for a long time. Okay, it does not mean it's a Nazi symbol.
Attorney l.l.l., who's not affiliated with the case, explains that doesn't automatically point to bias.
So,
Crimebulance. Good to see you. First time seeing you here. I like that name. That's a interesting name. Very interesting.
if the defense attorneys are able to show that those notes were made before the witness or before the person actually began giving evidence, began speaking, that may suggest that the juror came into that trial already with an opinion about the case, about a defense witness.
Another motion accuses that same juror of sharing information about the trial with his wife, who then posted opinions on social media.
Juror number one's wife was posting online about the lineup for the next day that included Detective Stephanie Graham. And then the next day when Detective Graham's on the stand, she's posting in real time on social media. And just a lot of grasping.
Crispy Bacon says they are grasping at anything to get out from under the results of the trial. Oh, 100%. I agree with you. 100%. They definitely grasping for sure. Let's see. Good to see you, ma'am. Good to see you, Miss Sierra. What's going on in chat? Am I missing something in chat? I don't know. But yeah, what's up with that? What's going on in chat with that? Miles, just take care of it if there's an issue. I don't know what's going on, but obviously I missed it. Let's see. Did I just see Criminal Med? Good to see you. Good to see you. It's good? All right, cool. Let's see. Ruffles, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. I'm driving, but wanted to stop by and say, hey, TRPP, Crispy Bacon, Chicken Snake, 97. Man, much love. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you. All right, let's keep rolling then.
It's, again, trying to attack by proxy. Who knew who in the courtroom? Really? I mean, if this goes where they want it to go, you're not going to have any more married jurors.
As the legal battle drones on, Appel explains this could ultimately end in a new settlement.
The idea that they have to expend the time and the money, the heartache of potentially going through this again, can cause parties to reach a settlement.
And
there ain't going to be no settlement. Like, I don't understand what Johns Hopkins is honestly thinking. They're not going to win this no matter what, right? No matter what, they're not going to win this. Even if they get a retrial, then in my opinion, they're not going to win this. All they're doing right now is destroying the brand. They're literally destroying the brand. Instead of fixing the problems, going on a campaign to like promote all the changes and improvements, no, they're going to keep fighting it. There's very many people that look at Maya like she's not a victim. So the thought of them actually, come on, guys, give it up. Gator hater. They throw me out because my notes would have bubbles and squigglies and too funny. Let's see. Chronomet. He wrote like a police officer, sharp capital letters. This could ruin our jury system. No, I agree with that. I heard that when I was doing my research today, listening to people's opinions on it. And I agree with that. If they attack this jury this way, it's gonna affect us in a very negative way. All right, let's keep rolling. I think
During
that's about
discussions about social media posts in real time, an attorney for the Kowalskis pointed out the trial was streamed live, so it's not clear if the juror's wife made those posts online after watching the live stream or after talking to her husband. The court expects to rule on whether to bring that juror in for questioning after Christmas.
Okay, very interesting developments there. We'll see what happens. Thanks, Kylie.
We want to get to more now. Find the connection you're looking for.
All right. And the next one we're gonna watch. So I mean that's the update on what's going on. And like I said, January is when we're gonna have that hearing. But the next one we're gonna watch is we have a recent interview with Maya and her attorney. But man, let me see what Criminal Med said. They're asking for all electronic data, all held to the in my Criminal Med. It's like they want another trial, right? But where are the reports? Are we really going to go to trial without the reports again? Is that really going to happen? Do you think the judge is going to allow? Okay, say we go another trial, right? Retrial. How are they going to address that? Those reports. I still don't understand why it wasn't more. I don't know. I'm still baffled with that one. January 3rd. Yeah, I think I recall you telling me that. Let's see. No new trial. I mean, I hope so. I definitely hope so. I hope you're right. Fine lawyers. Truth. Gator, interesting that they got the notes because in our district you weren't allowed to take notes, and in another district they threw notes away in the courtroom. Only notes ever placed in were juror questions. You know what? That's a good point, Gator. I was thinking about that too. I was like, man, that's interesting that they got a hold of notes because, yeah, most trials that I watched, the notes get destroyed. So the fact that they were able to look at the notes like that's very, very interesting. Criminal Med says at most retry one piece. Notes in the public file. Okay. Jamie K said this case is just so sad. I know. It's devastating because it's like, look at what they already went through, right? I mean, say we don't get a retrial, right? Even just the prospect of it, them sitting here like wondering if they're gonna have to go through this again, even if they don't have to end up going through it again, just sitting there fighting, and oh my God, that's gotta be insane for them already. It's like we knew there would be appeals, but this is next level, right? Going after a juror this way. Let's see, Luis. It's a defense mechanism, just trying to make sure I'm being on top of it. You good. Chromed, yes, most 8 mil adjust. Brand is toast. I agree with you. All right, I'm gonna keep rolling, y'all. So this is gonna be this is by a long crime, and this is gonna be an interview with Maya and her lawyer.
And did the conduct of Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital in fact harm Maya Kowalski? Yes.
That was Maya Kowalski crying as the verdicts were read in her civil suit against.
Yo, guys, give me a 1 in chat if you watched this trial. I want to see how many of y'all watched this trial. I know who in chat was with me watching it while we covered everything. We covered it like every other day, every couple of days. We catch up on it. But yeah, give me a 1 in chat if you cover this. Let's see, Nani. I'm just so happy Maya got her trial. She deserved to get her story out. Preach. I agree. All right. Okay. Okay, so I got some of you guys that were on it. See, we got a little passionate about here. We got a little passionate about it here. We have some medical professionals here, and the understanding, I think like we covered it pretty well, but I think we broke it down pretty well to where in short, most of us, I believe, we understand that was kind of medical history in that trial. It's shaking up the whole medical industry behind the scenes. And yeah, I think it's going to lead to change. At least, I'm hoping. Yeah, Criminal Med said there will be more coming up too. Yeah, there's more coming up, right? Because you have the SA charges. That's going to be a whole different trial. And then there's other stuff happening with other people connected to this case in separate cases. Yeah, it's pretty intense. Lindley says, just watched it here with y'all, with all of you. Yeah, I think we covered it pretty well. Let's see, Luis. I think your mom had a question about the case. Stop sign for questions. Oh, she was just saying if you got questions for the case, use a stop sign. It just makes it easier if I'm like watching, the video. All right, guys, let's keep rolling.
John Hopkins, all children's hospital in Florida, after the jury found that hospital responsible for her mother's suicide. In all, the jury awarded Maya Kowalski's family $211 million in punitive and compensatory damages after the 9-week trial in Tampa, Florida. Maya's mother, Beata Kowalski, died by suicide in January of 2017 after her daughter had been kept in isolation at the children's hospital. Doctors there had suspected Beata might be abusing Maya by making up her pain symptoms, but she wasn't. Joining me to discuss the verdict in this case is Maya Kowalski, the victim, the plaintiff in the case, and her attorney, Gregory Anderson.
Gregory Anderson is hands down one of my favorite attorneys. That man, awesome. Him and his whole family, absolutely awesome. What they sacrificed my Lord. If you don't know the story, you gotta get the backstory on Anderson and what him and his wife, his family, what they sacrificed to do this. It's pretty intense. Criminal says rumblings on Sally Sunshine and Kathy Bedhead, and yep, they're definitely gonna be. You're gonna hear their names some more. Let's see, Gator, appreciate that. Sainthood, right? I'm not joking. Greg Anderson is the man. That's as solid as it gets right there. 100%. Oh, you're good, Luis. You're good. All right, let's keep rolling, y'all.
Anderson, both of you, thank you so much for coming on. Maya, first, I want to start with you. How are you doing? You've had some time now to process this entire thing and really think about it and let it soak in.
I would say that I'm doing pretty well. Unfortunately, the verdict doesn't erase what had happened in the past, but it definitely gives us a little bit of peace in terms of moving forward. We know that our truth was heard.
The yeses in this case seem to be very important to you. We watched as the verdicts were read. We saw the emotion from you. Talk to me about how important those yeses were.
When the first yes was read, that is when I completely broke down. I mean, when I was told in the
I broke down, all right? I broke down, okay? I ain't gonna lie. We were all here, right? We got to cover it live here. It was so intense to hear a sweeping verdict like that. A verdict that went the way that I believe most of us were praying it would. To get that sweeping verdict, oh, dude, it was emotional to say the least.
The hallway that the jury had a verdict, I already started getting emotional. And then sitting in the courtroom and realizing that for me, it was like the biggest day of my life. I mean, that's what it felt like. So hearing the confirmation that we were in the right and my mom was vindicated, it meant everything.
Tell me a little bit about your mom, if you would. I mean, she's your mom. And you lost your mom. That's what this whole lawsuit was about. It was about you losing your mom, the way in which you did, who was responsible, and whether or not you and your mom were believed.
Yeah, no, my mom was very incredible. I loved her with all my heart. We were so similar in a lot of ways. I think our personalities, I always joke like I'm a carbon copy of her because, I even resemble her in, I think in every single aspect. Looking at her old photos, it's like looking in a mirror. It's really weird. But she was pretty stubborn. I will say that. I have that quality as well. But people have to learn how to look past that and not get their feelings hurt. My mom just cared. She cared so much for her family. And I think if she was here, you would see that as well.
Greg, the yeses were important to Maya, but it seemed to be an astronomical dollar amount for the award in this case. Were you surprised by the award that the jury gave to your client?
A little. It was within a range that I had contemplated. I thought it would be more.
Dude, I was incredibly surprised by the amount. Incredibly surprised. Yeah. No, I didn't think it was going to be that much. I know they could have busted the caps and stuff, but I still didn't think it was going to be that much. Agree, Lindley. It's absolutely heartbreaking. Stardust, good to see you. Good to see you.
On the punitive side, but as it turned out, it was about a perfect amount of money based on the appellate law, and it wasn't. It was actually a little more than I expected on some of the compensatory damages, a little less. But if you were watching the trial and you heard those jurors' questions, you got a pretty good idea where they were going to go. So it wasn't a complete surprise.
Something that I think that needs some attention in this case is the fact, Maya, that you suffered from and still suffer from complex regional pain syndrome. And a lot of people may not know what that is. So how are you doing as far as that goes? And let's first start off there. How are you doing as far as, dealing with and living with complex regional pain syndrome goes?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious that I'm definitely doing a lot better than I was when I was 10, but that doesn't mean I don't face challenges. Even people in wheelchairs from the neck up, they look completely normal. So it's kind of hard to gauge just by looking at somebody, and I think that's important to keep in mind. But I do still struggle, as you said. I have the same burning pain. I get lesions, and I also suffer from different temperature changes that are so significant that, even friends who hug me ask, "Oh, why are you so hot?" or "Why are you so cold?" So it's very apparent that it's still there, but I just have to take every day, slowly.
And some of this flared up during the trial, isn't that right?
Yeah, that was like the big.
Yeah, we heard about that. When I heard about, oh my Lord, it made it so much worse because it just goes towards the damages, right? I mean, this poor girl, there's nothing stopping her. There's no way to cure this, right? But most definitely everything that institution put her through, the rest of her life, she's going to have increased complications because of the amount of stress and depression, all the emotions, right? It's just absolutely heartbreaking.
Big thing. I would say like on and off, I would get lesions, but when trials started, that's when I would say like a colony of them just like spawned, and it was not fun, and it's extremely scary. I wanted to be there in court and support my family, but at times it was, choosing between my health and being there.
I think a lot of people find this so confounding and unbelievable because as a parent, you do whatever you think is necessary to help your child, and you don't expect to take your child into a hospital. Greg, you're a parent, and you expect to go into a hospital and for physicians to help your children and to listen to your concerns. And in this case, it sounds like those concerns were maybe being ignored, or suspicion was being cast upon the family in this case. Were you surprised when you really dug into this case and saw what was going on?
Yes, and the thing that got me more than anything else was when I dug really deep and learned that Maya had gone to Johns Hopkins actually even before the first CRPS real breakout had happened. And then
Ruffles says, this case broke my heart, especially the Netflix documentary with the home audio. See, Ruffles, I actually watched the trial before seeing the documentary. I wanted to be unbiased going in, as I heard about the documentary, but I was like, dude, if I watch that, I'm not going to look at this trial properly. And I'm glad I did it that way because, dude, those attorneys, my Lord, the job they did was so amazing. They convinced me. So it was like, I'm glad I didn't, but yeah, awesome documentary. Absolutely heartbreaking though. Absolutely heartbreaking.
We found out that she had been to some 17 different doctors at Johns Hopkins before this fateful October 7th, 2016 visit. And so I'm looking through all these records, and after Dr. Kirkpatrick, who was the expert that first identified it, he identified it in September of 2015. And after that, all of the hospitals, all of the doctors looked at it and went, yeah, that's what it is. It's CRPS, And then, and Johns Hopkins carried that through all the way until this one afternoon and evening. And all of a sudden, after all of that data and all of these different doctors' opinions, everything changed.
Criminal med, and they still do not get it at all. Absolutely, criminal med, absolutely. I think I was actually preaching that before you rolled in the chat, that they're not. They're gonna keep going hard on Maya, extra hard now that she's going after those assault charges, right? And All they're doing is absolutely ruining the brand. But I digress.
That's what blew me away.
There's something I want to talk about, and I know it's a really sensitive subject, but you filed a complaint with a police department alleging and claiming, Maya, that you were sexually assaulted during a stay at the hospital. And this is something that came up throughout the course of the trial, or at least during the trial. Greg, tell me, first of all, what is the status of that complaint? Because they're not telling us anything about that as far as where the investigation stands. That's kind of standard protocol.
Yeah, well, you and me both. We filed a complaint with the St. Petersburg Police Department, and we raised the allegations of the sexual abuse of Maya, and we've been pushing them to carry forward with Johns Hopkins. And so far, all they've wanted is more information from us.
What I was saying is, as a father, this part of the trial, them evil witches, man. That's all I got to say. Them evil damn witches.
So as a matter of fact, Maya and I are going to go give another statement on Monday, our second one. And the conversation's gotten a little heated because I keep saying, well, you've got a perfect description of this guy from my client. How many people that look like this were on this floor during these days? And then there's a big issue about where are any of the surveillance films from all of this? I mean, there's
Chicken Snake. It's Taking Care of Maya. That's the dog. It's on Netflix. I'm not sure. It might still be on there. I'm not 100% sure, but that was the name of it. Crispy Bacon. This family needs peace, and it makes me sick. It will be years before they get it. I know. It's yeah. I have to try not to think about those realities of it. I just gotta. Her story's out there. This win is for more than just her and her family. This win's for a lot of victims across the board. So, let's see. Sunshine, good to see you. Hi, going to watch replay. Just got home from church. Well, thank you for dropping in and saying hi. Appreciate you. Criminal Med. Chopkins is still laying Leon's house for medical bills. Oh, the liens. Are they? What the hell, man? I don't understand it. It's ridiculous. All right, let's keep rolling, y'all.
Surveillance cameras everywhere. So we've been in a bit of a debate with the St. Pete Police Department about how far they're pushing it and why they are or are not pushing certain aspects of it. But we're kind of used to having problems with that aspect of pushing cases. So we're filing a civil complaint. It's all ready to go. And for all I know, we filed it. Things have been going and gotten so hectic. It's sometimes things get filed. I don't hear about it for a couple of days, but I know that we have finalized drafting the complaint. And if it's not filed already, we'll have it filed very soon. So we'll take up the matter civilly. We tried to take it up during the main trial, as y'all know. And the judge, we understood his reasons, but we're going to take it up and follow it up civilly.
And like I said, I sincerely think that's part of the reason. We know there was going to be appeals regardless, but I think Johns Hopkins is going extra hard because they're going with those. Yeah, they're coming after them with those charges, right? So I don't know. It's insane, man. It's all crazy.
See how that criminal matter goes.
So you're filing a civil complaint regarding the claim of sexual assault.
Absolutely.
Maya, how are you doing with that? Because you brought this claim, you filed a criminal complaint alleging this, and it sounds very traumatic.
Yeah, the first time I brought it up was in the hospital at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital.
Obviously, she's about to explain that chicken snake. Yes. Yeah, I have a hard time with this part of the whole story. I don't like it. I'm one of them dads to go to jail for life. You know what I mean? For sure. Criminal Med, they're still listening Hunter as top Florida defense lawyer. Cap, that's cap.
I complained about it. It was ignored. I just thought because it was never dealt with or taken seriously that it wasn't significant enough. And I kind of just kept on telling myself that for years. It wasn't until Greg asked me about every single incident that happened at Johns Hopkins that I came forward with that story. And here again, I brought it up and it just doesn't seem to be taken seriously. It's frustrating. I mean, part of me wishes I would have just kept it to myself because, like everything, I'm being questioned.
And finally, Greg, this case really isn't over as far as the other part, that the trial goes.
Mr. Map, I can't really describe that on the channel. One, YouTube don't like it, and two, I just couldn't do it myself. If I would literally have to make you guys read that stuff yourself if I was to cover it. Yeah, I can't do it. Tattoo Rebel, I don't care how old my daughter is, mess with her, and then you right? Exactly. You get me, sir. You get me. Chronomet, I put 100 on it being a rogue president. Possibly. Tattoo, I will rock a prison outfit for her. Preach. Same thing, brother. Same thing. 100%. One of you all would have to cover my case in my trial.
Johns Hopkins they're fighting this.
Johns Hopkins is asking the court for a new trial. Most recently, the hospital has claimed that juror number 1 was biased because of the way the juror wrote the S's in Dr. Sandy.
Dude, I can't with this S's stuff, man. I just look at that witch. Oh my Lord. 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Had to help grandma real quick. But let me see. Chicken Snake. As a dad, none of them people would have made it to jail. I most likely would have. Yo, I feel you. New trial BSS. SS. Yeah, they're trying to say that the juror 1 was putting Sally Smith, like when he's write her name, he wrote it out full Sally Smith, but on the S's, they're claiming it was like Nazi S's. It's stupid. It's such a reach. Yeah, I kind of knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. For some reason, my dyslexia auto corrects people's mistypes. It's weird. Let's see. Okay, that's from Mr. Mab. Apologize. All right, let's keep rolling. Wrap this up, and then I'll get into the Turtle Island stuff. This is gonna be a really long live stream tonight, y'all. I've been up since actually midnight last night. So your boy's tired, right? Peak season been crazy, but we'll get through this little bit, and then I'm gonna touch on Turtle Island because I know some people have been hanging out for that, so we'll touch on it.
Smith's name when relaying questions to the court. Attorneys for the hospital want to interview the juror, claiming he wrote his S's in a way that resembles the Nazi SS symbol, showing a bias toward the doctor and the hospital.
They're alleging the most horrific things you can imagine against him, and I find it nauseating. So they're fighting in ways that, let us say, we totally disagree with. As officers of the court, we fundamentally disagree with, and I'll be very interested to see how Judge Carroll treats this. We're going to ask them to withdraw it, and we're going to ask it under threat of sanctions, and we'll see what they do. But it's pretty disgusting, and that's just one of the motions that they filed. We have on the 15th, as I think probably a lot of your viewers know, we have the motion for new trial they filed, and their first and second, and maybe this is the third motion attacking juror number 1, as he's become known. So all those will be taken up then, and hopefully we'll put some of this to rest.
Well, Maya Kowalski and Gregory Anderson, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it, and we'll continue to follow this every step of the way.
All right, guys. So that's pretty much most of the information that's out there right now. We have a hearing in January, right? The judge is going to rule on this whole juror 1 situation, right? And obviously the rest of the information that we just got there, I mean, we caught up on the Maya stuff. Now, am I surprised? Not so much. I really am not that surprised. We knew appeals were coming, And then I knew when they decided to go with those extra charges, you know what I mean? Like the essay stuff, I was like, man, one, she needs to do it. I'm glad she's doing it. But two, the moment they decided to do it, I was like, yo, Johns Hopkins is, they're going to go hard at this point. They're definitely going to go hard. Let me see. Criminal med. Mom died right after a DFS meeting that would not allow her to see Maya and take her to Indiana with any family under psychiatric diagnosis. Yep. Miss Louise is stepping out of chat mods. Let me see, map. I've seen a lot of it here, but not all of it. Did you watch the documentary? Okay, that's for Donna. Okay, so let me go ahead and switch this over. There we go. Change this format back up. Okay. Let me see. Chicken Snake. I'm going to watch the documentary tonight. Sweet. Yeah, guys. So anybody that hasn't watched the doc, watch the doc. If you haven't watched the trial, you can go back and watch our lives. The last 2 lives we covered, like the closings and the verdict. So if you go back and at least watch that, it'll catch you up if you don't know about this case. But definitely look into it, learn about it, because we will be covering it. So if you want to be able to add to the discussion, and soon as my schedule calms down, we need to start doing more panels and stuff. I want to get you guys up here on panels and hear what you guys have to say on these cases, because like y'all know, this place is for all opinions, right? Everybody has your opinion is valid here, right? We don't fight about it. Everybody gives their opinion. So definitely gonna start working on more panels. So definitely brush up on that one. Tomorrow, I haven't completely decided what we're gonna do tomorrow. I might do what I originally had planned for today, which will be like, should be like a 2 or 3 hour stream. If we cover what I want to cover tomorrow, and that's the Rex Human stuff, right? So yeah, okay, that's the Maya stuff. Turtle Island, right? Turtle Island. Before I do that, I'm gonna do the channel wrap up, and then I'll do Turtle Island, right? Channel wrap up is basically, if you're new here, definitely, whether it's live or you're catching the replay, if you're new here, smash the subscribe. If you've already done that, come on, man. How many times are you gonna come hang out with us and not join up? Just join up. It don't cost nothing. It's less than a hamburger, right? Whole month of joy for the price of a hamburger. That's all I'm saying. Just think about it. It's pretty good, Anyways, so if you're new here, and you'd like to get a hold of me to have me cover a case, a trial, just want to reach out to me, let me know what you think about the channel, any of that. Any reason you want to reach out to me, all my socials, the links for my socials, we have Instagram, X, Facebook, all the links are down in the channel description and the video description. So is my email. Hit me up. I love to take requests. If you'd like to donate to the channel to help run the channel, build the channel, we have CashApp, Venmo, PayPal. If you're going to do that, definitely leave your screen name so I can put you up on the donation wall, give you a shout out. I love to give appreciation back, give recognition for the people that support us over here. So please do that. Let me know what you think as well down in one of the notes. If you'd like to help the channel out, but you don't want to do the cash thing, we have an Amazon registry, and it's set up for all the equipment we're trying to get. I'm working with some Stone Age stuff, so we need new gear. So if you can help, awesome. That being said, it's not a requirement. I mean, it's all definitely appreciated, but the only thing I really ask is show up, smash the buttons, share the videos, participate in the chat. That's channel wrap up. Let me catch back up the chat. Make sure I'm good before we touch on Turtle Island and bounce out of here. Let's see. Criminal med. The trial is much more valuable to watch than the documentary. I agree. It's kind of like comparing a book to a movie. The trial, definitely very rich with information. Let me see. Chicken Snake. That's what I like to do, is when I hear a story, I want to research it myself. Right on. Yeah, you'll like it here then, because that's what I like all of us to do, is we're all sleuths, right? So go out, get as much information, and we come back and we chop it all up and we really deep dive it and try to get like a more clear picture on, what we're getting into with whatever case or trial. Let's see. I think the wife is involved with Rex, in my opinion. I can get down with that. I could see that. There's a possibility for sure. Let's see, Donna Clark, much cheaper than a hamburger here in California. Preach. That is so true. So freaking true. Sub-Zero Flames, good to see you. Good to see you. Miss Gator Hater. All right. Let's see. Chicken Snake, honestly, I like your channel so far. I'm not gonna lie. I came here to hear the drama. I watched a few of your other videos after. That's why I'm continuing to come here. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's yeah, I mean that's why I like to do true crime. I didn't really come up here to do drama and stuff. I actually want to take my channel serious. But I mean, as you saw, like I'm not opposed to defending myself if I have to, but that's not what I want to have to do up here for sure. Let's see. Lori P says this is a great group here. 100%. This community is a blessing to me. I know I've been through some rough times recently, but all in all, this community is a blessing to me. 100%. Ruffles, thank you for joining up. Appreciate you. Heck yeah. One more fish in the lagoon, baby. One more fish in the lagoon. That's what we call this place. It's the lagoon. Welcome to the lagoon. All right, cool. Looks like I'm at the bottom. Let's see. Okay, so check it out, guys. Check it out. I know some people came here for the drama. I know. I get it. Some people want to hear my response for what happened the other night. Look, all I can say is thank you to all of the people who have supported me all the way to this point. I appreciate you guys for everything, every vote, every like, every share, every comment, every subscription, every membership, every donation, every fucking thing that's happened since January to this point. When I was making car talk, my true crime videos in a freaking car, each and every one of you, all the way from my OGs, all the way to the new people. That's what I got to say about Turtle Island, is I love you all and I appreciate you all my real people, all the ones that really rock with me. Remember this, I don't forget. So that being said, I love you all. For all the people that came for the drama, love you all too. I'll pray for y'all, souls. Let's see. Ruffle says, I'm a Lagoonie. Does that count? Hey, Laguna, that'll work. Nani, to be honest, I'm happy you off there in Wishmat was not. I honestly, my mods can agree, will attest to this. I know I think my mom and at least one of my mods can attest to this. I literally told them I will be disappointed if I don't get voted off tonight. Yeah, I mean, but anyways, like I said, I don't want to get into drama, dude. That's not what we're here for. Yeah, we're here for true crime. So that being said, I love you guys. I appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you guys. I know that there was a lot of people that were hoping those sub counts were dropped back down, way down. But it looks like I found a bunch of real ones out there that appreciate a real one. So all you new people rocking with me, I appreciate y'all. Thank you all for all the messages checking on me too. All you new people, a lot of you in chat right now. Thank you guys for reaching out to me and checking on me and making sure I was okay. I have more of y'all reach out to me than anybody else. I appreciate you guys 100%. But yeah, guys, much love. Let's get out of here. You guys go have a good night, man. I'll be back tomorrow, I'm sure. I'll figure out what we're going to cover. Probably Rex. We'll probably cover Rex. But that being said, y'all, welcome to all my new people. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate the support. Love all my OGs. You guys know this. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be back with something different. But it's your boy, the real Piscine Predator, a.k.a. TPP, baby. You ain't ever gonna get rid of me, baby. Sorry. Till the next video, next live, or next whatever the next thing is. I'm out, y'all. Much love. Peace.